I don't really care, but it's like most people kind of look at you differently. Growth 3, Cold Breeze, Hamabus, Mahron, sure. That is acceptable. Excuse me. Okay, let me close all this now. All of that just to get Satan. Don't fail me, by the way, dude. If you do, I'm gonna be so pissed off at you. Jesus! I'm not Jesus, I'm Satan. Oh my god. From this day forth I shall be with you. How about no? Nightmare fuel. Regenerate 3, Invigorate 3, which is pretty nice. Megidula. So here's something funny, dudes. Hama Boost and Mahamaon are going to be gotten rid of, so I don't know why I made such a big stink about it. Once he learns Black Viper at level 86, like Mahamaon is getting thrown in the trash. How may I help you? Sorry, I need to register. Oh my, you have Satan in your party? Yeah, who would have thought? Megidula, Miragidine is whatever. I could have gotten rid of that for Regenerate or Invigorate 3 because I'm not going to use it, but he gets Megidula, Miragidine, Cool Breeze. Well, that's just what he starts off with. We gave him Cool Breeze and Growth 3. He has Regenerate 3, Invigorate 3, Repel Light. Black Viper is a very powerful single target Almighty skill. Deals 950 Almighty damage. Pretty insane, I will say. So, if I do say so myself. Who do I currently have in the party? How may I help you? Ananta requires Vishnu. I don't even know if we can make Vishnu at this point. Let me check my little handy dandy notebook. I wasn't a Blues Clues person, by the way. It was already after my time. My sister was more of a Blues Clues person. Even then, I feel like she was kind of old by the time she was watching that. I don't know if Blues Clues is really like for 10-year-olds. Could have been. All that to say, it really wasn't something. It was something I'd watch with her because, I loved my sister, so hanging out with her was uh, something that I would do because we're siblings. So I need to pull out Michael. Um, who can we make? We're level 79. We just made Satan. We can make Vishnu, Suparna, Horus, and Yatagaras. We haven't made Suparna because I was going to make Suparna out of Garuda. Man, I just need to make Vishnu just to make him, just so that I have him in the compendium. I don't know, man. It's not super important to have infinity at the beginning of the game. It's more important towards the end of the game, and you can carry over your levels, so it's not that big a deal. I'll put a pin in that, but we do need to make him for. I need to put an asterisk next to him because he's required for the Elizabeth fight. Vishnu and Ananta do infinity, which makes you immune to all damage for 2 turns. And you have to have it for the Elizabeth fight, or else you just die. Level 80, we can make Scotty, but he's going to be trash. Like, he'll get Mabufudine and Ice Amp. If I make him out of Lakshmi, I can give him Ice Boost as well, and Bufudine. He would get Niflheim at 86, but there's no effing way that that dude would get level 86. He would have got super close if I had Empress maxed out, but I don't. Everybody else is just kind of whatever. Hillel is definitely on my list of things to make. Satan and Vishnu. To make Hillel, huh? Let me put an asterisk next to him. He's kind of important. Very, very powerful persona combination. But that's you know, I'm looking way like, you know, hours down the road. I don't know how long this stream is going to be. Well, it's going to be at least 3.5 hours, but I don't know what we're going to get done in it is what I was trying to say. So who do I have in my party currently? I need to set back, because I was set back by putting set back in the compendium. So we have Jatayu, who's my wind user, Melchizedek, who's my strike dude. Bishamonten is just kind of taking up space at this point. He's like, he was my piercing dude, but Satan Taisei was the new piercing dude that was better. I mean, he does have Apt Pupil, Deathbound, Myriad Arrows, Arrow Rain. Like, he's not bad. And in some ways, he's better than Satan Taisei because he can actually level up, whereas Satan Taisei can't. Thanatos, Odin, Abaddon, Satan was my most powerful persona. So I need Set, Michael, Horus, Hariti. A lot of freaking money we're gonna have to spend for this. Let me save. Let me save this. Let me save because I don't want to have to do this again. Once is enough for me. Is Lucifer the only one that gets Megiddo Lounge? No, Messiah gets Megiddo Lounge as well. And I think you need Messiah for salvation for the Elizabeth fight so that you can heal up your poison. I don't know, it's a very specific thing. Okay, so we have 9.3 million yen. It's gonna be a pretty penny to pull those dudes back out. So we need Hariti. What does Gabriel know? Bufudine. Growth 3, Null Charm. Mabufudine. At 71. Doesn't have any he doesn't have Ice Boost though. My Hariti did have Ice Boost. Bufudine Mabufula. She's whatever. It's unfortunate that she's just so not good. 49 magic compared to how much magic do you have? 46. They're not. He's not much better than her. And at least with Ice Boost, it covers up that lack of magical power that she doesn't have. I already have Melchizedek. It was Horus, who is Sun, and Set, who is Moon. I still have Abaddon. Satan Taisei. Do I want to bring him back out? 54. I mean, the thing that sucks about this dude is he doesn't have growth on him, and that's a real shame because it's going to be hard to level him up. Like, I'm going to have to make another one that has growth. I forget how I made him, but I'm going to have to put growth on this dude if I want to seriously use him. Because Bishamonten has growth. And mine, you know, has 55 strength, which is higher than Satan Taisei. Like, Bishamonten pretty much does Satan Taisei. The only thing that Satan Taisei has that he doesn't is Spearmaster. But it's like, yeah, without growth, it's very tricky to level the dude up. I need Set, who's almost 200,000 yen. And I need Horus. And we need Michael. So, got a good chunk of physical dudes. Not fused, but just to check who we have here. So, I only have space in my inventory for one dude, but we have Michael, Horus, Set, Ariti, Satan, Abaddon. He has Apt Pupil, Revolution. He has Heaven's Blade. Excuse me. Which is insane. This is my light user, Horus. Growth 3, Growth 3 is gonna be like a common theme throughout all these dudes. But like this guy, these dudes are usually like, I handcrafted them to be what they have. Like, it was something that was in the making like a billion fusions ago. Like I got Hama Boost on him. So what I did was I got Hama Boost on Daisojo, who's a Hierophant dude in the mid-50s that has Samsara. That's his special skill that he learns. It's the highest accuracy light spell in the game. In Persona 3, you can still transfer that. But in the other games, you can't. So you have to be aware of that. Like, you can't transfer Samsara off of Daisojo. That's his special skill, and only he can do it. But in Persona 3, you can. So I put Samsara, which is AoE, 45% chance to one-shot everything on the field. With Hama Boost, that bumps that up to 62% to one-shot everything on the field. So think of it this way. Statistically, if there are 10 guys on the field, Samsara should kill 6 of them. Should being the operative phrase. Hama-on is 5% weaker, but it's 5% less accuracy, but it's single target, and it costs a fraction of what it takes to cast Samsara. Samsara costs 40 mana, Hama-on costs 12. So, you know, that's why those skills are kind of, you know, iffy, because like right now I have like 400 mana and 40 is 10%, so. Set is my fire dude. He's got Fire Boost, Fire Amp, Agidine and Maragidine. Dude hits like a truck. Hariti, she's just there for ice skills. She's whatever. Like, I could use Gabriel instead of her, but if I was going to use Gabriel instead of her, I'd have to... Not have to, but I'd want to put Ice Boost on him. So I'd have to fuse Hariti with something that gets Growth 3. So that I could get Growth 3 and Ice Boost on that thing, and then put Ice Boost and Growth 3 on a new Gabriel. Abaddon, we made this dude. He only has Growth 1, which is kind of shitty. But the reason why we made him is because he's completely resistant to physical attacks. He nulls Slash, nulls Pierce, and absorbs Strike. So that's that guy. I've yet to use him because like the instances where I would want to use him, he can't actually do damage because a lot of the bosses just straight up are unaffected by light and dark spells. This is Odin. He's freaking amazing. Elec Boost, Elec Amp, Thunder Rain always shocks people. This was the dude who was instrumental to our success for defeating the Reaper. Thanatos, he's kind of behind because I wasn't able to get growth on him. I decided to opt for Mudo Boost and Mudo On and die for me. Which is a little sad, because without growth, he's just infinitely less useful to me. Bishamonten, he was our piercing dude before Satan Taisei, but Satan Taisei, I put him back in the box. This is Melchizedek. Like, this dude has also been instrumental in my success for a lot of fights because of Deathbound and Apt Pupil. He also has Fist Master, which means my fist attacks do double the damage. This is my wind user, Tatayu. He's pretty cool too. He's just sort of there though at this point. He's a little outclassed. I would have liked to have Suparno by now, but... Next playthrough. I feel bad because we haven't really done anything, like, action-wise. But yeah, he has Auto Mataru Kaja, which means he increases my entire party's attack for 3 turns. And like I said, he has Fistmaster. And I don't know if that necessarily means that, like, this doubles that to 600. I don't think it really works that way. But this is what my current setup is. I have these golden gloves. I found them in a golden chest. It was pretty sweet. I have high crit on these gloves. This Omega Drive has crit on it. We have Apt Pupil on this guy. And we have Deathbound. So we don't really crit like 100% of the time. Like, so that's what makes me think that it must be multiplicative. Because if that weren't the case, we would be just a crit machine. But we are currently still in great condition. We're just kind of leveling in the extra dungeon just because, I guess. Yesterday, 2 of my dudes died, so they didn't get any experience, and I was really annoyed about that. The enemies in here are difficult only because they're like 10 levels higher than they are. Haven't seen these ladies yet, so I don't know what they're weak to. Let's try punching them and see if this works. Okay, either this is a crit or they're weak to it. As you can see, a crit does like half their fucking like health. It's like pretty crazy. Sure is taking her sweet ass time to identify these dudes. Oh, that's pretty nice. Mahama, Mahamon, Matarunda, and Infuriate, so they're weak to ice, huh? And I guess they're also weak to Mudo. Good job, dog. This dude has Mudo boost. So that means that Mudo has a 60% chance to kill these dudes, which I thought would be, like, bump it up to 90 if they're weak to it, but I don't know what the actual calculation is. So that lady's almost dead. They're weak to ice. Maybe, maybe. So. Severe strike damage. What are the odds that I crit her? I don't know, man. I shouldn't risk it because they can one-shot us. As much as I'd like to roll the dice, it's not good when they're so stacked against me. Let's take the safe way. 164 damage. It's like I did more damage with my freaking fists than I did with excuse me, with my spells, because Hariti's just like so underpowered at this point of the game. But it's like I didn't establish the Emperor's social link until like literally like last month, I think. Oh shit, she's still alive, but thank God we have a chance to kill her first. So pretty much my strategy has been to... Okay, we don't get any cards. That's kind of annoying. Kill one dude, leave, re-enter, rinse, repeat. Yes, my skill level has increased, just so that, you know, I don't lose progress on getting these dudes' levels. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Because these guys were under-leveled compared to the rest of my group. The group that I used to kill the Reaper were actually in their 70s because it was a very specific strategy that I was following. But she's 71, she's 67, 73, 73, 67, 67. So I'm just getting my dudes that are behind up to snuff. She's 68, so... Once those guys are 70, I'll move her into the party. But the only other thing I would like to craft is Hillel. The problem with that is he's 88. Getting to 88 is not going to be a problem if we just use this place to grind. The problem is getting this maxed before the end of the month. Like, I was not able to do everything I wanted, unfortunately. Just, we did not have enough time. We had to spend so much of our time maxing these skills. Not these skills. These stats. Academics, charm, and courage, because those carry over. And so do your levels. But social link progress, social link levels don't carry over. So I had a choice to make, and that choice was to get myself prepared to do all the social links to get them out of the way. And we're pretty much gonna steamroll everything in the game. If I'm able to pull out Hillel and Satan, we can just steamroll every fight.
There are 2 strong enemies. Attack!
They're weak to slash, right? Let's test out Michael, shall we? Heaven's Blade.
Keep it up!
Didn't even crit? Come on, dude. Crit.
Keep it up!
Had 30% crit chance. Should be 60% crit chance. Like, I'm just hella unlucky with this shit. Hey, the kid gets a crit.
Oh, crap! He's gone!
He doesn't have crit increasing instruments on him like I do, but you know, whatever. Unless I read that shit wrong. Told ya.
That's it! The
Pow,
enemy is
riding the
down.
kisser.
The enemy is down! Now's your chance!
The enemy's down. Let's finish them. You'll fall by my hand.
It's like my long-winded sermon.
Your determination.
My coffee got cold. The second one, please. Okay, was the first one to go up, first one to come down. 18k experience. Very nice, very nice. Something inside of you has changed. Odin is leveled up. 64 magic. Dude's insane. Dude's insane.